think we should unveil now.
Okay, ready?
Turn our camera on. 1, 2, 3.
The thing that everybody doesn't know is that we are often naked together in the mornings.
That's true.
Via selfie. Andy and I take our ugly selfies in the morning and send them to each other very often. So this is nothing new to us.
Except for you have makeup on, and
I have makeup
hair's
on.
done, and I have my glasses on. So
there. So.
Oh, wow. Well, Cheri, have I got the genitals for you?
If you've got an itch, Andy Vargo will scratch it.
Oh, hello, Cheri. I don't see you yet. Oh, there. Oh my God, look at you.
Well, let me take my mask off. Damn it.
Nice.
You forgot to wax.
Yes. Well, yes.
You look nice and slutty. I like that.
Thank you. I thought, I thought red was a good. I learned that you are at least a 4-sock girl. Her side.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, my mustache is crooked. God. What kind of a... Oh, well.
I don't know what you guys complain about. This is the most convenient thing. My M&Ms are nice and melted.
I gotta do this every now and then. I know if you do this.
Yes. I had to pull mine down today because I tried to make it as mundane as possible.
So what are you eating out of your boobs?
M&Ms.
I've been practicing your laugh all day.
Oh my God.
Right. So
oh, wait, I have to do my Cheri laugh.
yeah, that's right. Cheri, you look so lovely today.
Oh.
Your
Well,
boobs look very nice. I can't stop staring at them.
I've never actually dressed as a woman before. This is a first.
What are you wearing? Is that a dress or just a top?
It's just a bra thing, and then I have a little shawly,
Oh.
It's kind of like your Dalmatian jacket that you've got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you did a good job.
Anyway.
The hair was the hard part, really, and the glasses.
Well, you did an amazing job. Oh my God. And this is a little bright, but they didn't have the right, I couldn't find the right color that was the right,
So in case, I should show my own, you're awkward.
Nice, yeah.
In case anybody hasn't figured it out, Andy and I are dressed up as each other.
Yes. I'm Cheri.
I'm Andy. And this is Scrutiny with Cheri and Andy.
Yes, and this is, whose turn is it to introduce the episode?
Well, Cheri's turn. So
okay.
Hang on, I gotta straighten my mustache. Oh. Oh, look what I found in there.
Oh, nasty.
I made you buy those bugs for that.
That's what that was for? I would laugh, but men aren't funny, so.
That was Jordan's idea, by the way, the bug out of the mustache. So.
Well, thanks for that.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I wore them out front for you.
Oh.
Oh my God. We're never going to get through this episode.
I don't know how to do that one giggle that you do. Okay, so this is, yeah. We already introduced ourselves. That's good enough.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you got? What do you got coming up? Anything exciting that you're working on, or?
Well, tonight is our, I'm, in Toastmasters, oops, excuse me. Tonight is our Halloween show, or our Halloween thing. So I'm excited to go to that. And I've got to change costumes because I don't know that they'll get it if I show up like this.
That's true.
And plus it'll be a little cold. I want to, have a full top, but no, nothing super exciting right now. I have some shows coming up in November. My next comedy show is November 14th. I'm gonna be hosting for Mary Mac, so I'll bring that up again later. And I've got a couple of just workshops I'm working on putting together right now on the business side, and I'll have some info on that pretty soon. I'm excited to share that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
Saturday afternoon, I have Roastamania at Tacoma Comedy Club. That's all I've got this week. And then next month on I think it's the 5th, Friday the 5th, I will be at Stein's Tap House in Arlington.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Everything okay in there?
Yeah, my food storage was getting a little out of control. So oh God.
Yeah, so that's all I've got coming up right now.
That's exciting. So Cheri, should we talk about what happened yesterday?
Let's do it.
Oh my God. So we had to meet because we haven't met for a while, and we like to catch up and maybe do some comedy writing, maybe do some gossiping, maybe do some scrutinizing, whatever we do.
And we had to get you had to get my Men Aren't Funny button, and I had to get the On Your Awkward shirt for today.
Yeah. And so we meet up, and as we're walking into our secret offsite location, it says there's a psychic showcase, which I've never heard of. I didn't know that was a thing. And
I drive by there all the time and see that. And I've always thought, I should go to that sometime.
Yeah, Cheri says, oh my gosh, I've wanted to go to that so much. We should go. And the gal runs out and says, oh, are you guys thinking about coming in? Come on in. And it was about an hour from starting. So we went into the bar and got some food first, and then went back to the psychic showcase. So that was quite the experience.
What in the hell's going on with this mustache? Oh, I'm putting it on crooked.
Oh, that explains it.
Sorry about that. Well, this was in there. I was making it like all messed up. There was a cashew in my mustache.
Oh my God, how much stuff are you gonna find in that stash?
That's it.
I didn't have any bugs in my
gag's over. So I don't want to say bad things about the people that were there, but
well, let's just say I would preface it by saying, anytime you walk into a group that is a community that has their own style and practices and you're new, it feels awkward. It's just different. And people were welcoming. That was cool.
We owned our awkward.
Yes, we did.
And let's just say we were the youngsters of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much we would have been more in a place or less out of place if we would have been 20 years older.
Yes, definitely.
I like old people. I am one of them, so I'm not saying anything bad about that. But there's a certain age that you get when, how do I say this? You kind of lose the ability to filter a bunch of things at one time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And and they were like, each person was hyper focused on the one thing that they were focused on.
Right. That's a good way to describe it, because everybody would chime in when they didn't need to chime in when it was the thing that they wanted to focus on. That's a good way to look at why that was the way that was.
Yeah. And then it was nice. I mean, it was kind of nice. Like if I was older, I would probably keep going there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking mustache. But anyway, they had like a prayer list.
Yes.
Like if you had a prayer request, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
They had people that were joining them via Zoom or whatever up on a screen.
Yeah.
They had prizes. They had, little games, and somebody was giving out candy. I mean, it was very warm and welcoming, but it was in a really teeny tiny room.
Mm-hmm.
And it was packed.
It was very packed. And that was, it was packed, and it was, I don't know how to describe it. It was a very interesting experience. But apparently they do this every week. I was disappointed because they have a box. You guess what's in the box. I didn't get it right. But I thought that whoever guessed what was in the box got what was in the box. And I think it was just more of a fun kind of distraction.
I think they got some kind of a prize.
Okay. Well, and I was just disappointed that none of the psychics appropriately guessed what was in the box.
Don't you think, like, if you're a psychic and you don't know what's in the box,
mm-hmm.
and you shouldn't guess along with everybody else that's not getting it if you're not getting it.
Right. Well,
I mean, you should just stay out of it and let the non-psychic people guess.
Yeah, I feel like, because there are those things where if you're part of the people kind of putting on the show or the event, there's certain things that you just don't take part in. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of fun for all of them. I don't know. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I think it's more just a fun night out.
Yeah, it was less
about psychics.
Yeah, and there was one part where they do the psychic reading, and that was interesting to see them go around and they do it. And I think that at first I was confused because they were doing all these extra things, like these little activities that had nothing to do with being psychic. But then at the end of the night, I realized that was to give the psychics time to do whatever readings they needed to do. And
so they took an item from each one of us.
Yes.
And held on to it so that they could see if they sensed anything about it. And then they wrote on a card
mm-hmm.
what your little psychic reading was.
Yes. And then so they did that at the very end. And that was interesting.
So do you want to read yours first? Or you want me to read mine first?
Oh, I can read mine.
Okay.
Find it here. Oh my God. Let's see what it says here. So the dude gave me his phone number. Did you get a phone number on yours?
It was a business card.
Well, no, it was handwritten on there, on the back.
Really?
Yes. Anyway, so I got a phone number.
I wonder why he kept looking at you all night.
Right. Anyway.
You could call him daddy and you might be accurate.
He said something about a new car, which that sounded fun to me. I'm like, cool. He didn't give me a date for that. Little kids, not sure, but feels like family. And he said that the little kids were all over me. Like he could just see me covered in kids, like lots of kids everywhere. So I don't know if that means grandkids are on the way or what. And then he said that I would get
I hope that doesn't mean that you're a pedophile.
No, maybe he's heard my comedy. Oh my God. I can't tell if you're laughing on purpose or just mocking me at this point.
I'm just mocking you.
Thank you. And then it said that I would get a phone call tomorrow, which was today at 1, that would make me happy. And that call didn't come in. So I don't know if
maybe he means 1 a.m.
Maybe 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah. wait, 1 a.m. today already happened.
That already happened. So Or maybe he knew I'd be reading the card today, and that maybe tomorrow is the 1 o'clock call. I don't know. So so that's yet. There's a lot of everything on here I don't know yet. But a car has been one of the next things I've wanted to do because I want to get a classic car. That's my next big goal. So that maybe that's a thing that's going to happen soon. I don't know. But,
cool.
Anyway,
All right, I'm going to read mine, but I have to do this. Okay. Time to clear out all that no longer, okay, time to clear out all that no longer serves you, making room for new people and new things, etc.
Okay.
A new business opportunities within the next 2 weeks. Be alert when traveling. A drunk driver will be trying to get in your lane. So that's a little disturbing, you know.
Yeah. And just pay attention.
Especially because I always drive home through the tide flats and up the back hill, but that's where all the drunk people drive because they know there's less cops.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I drive it. And so I'm always worried about drunks on that road because I always see drunks on that road. So
yeah, so be
I
careful.
have to be careful about that.
Yeah. Especially when you're doing shows and stuff, then you're out late and
So we'll see if I get a new business opportunity in the next 2 weeks.
I'm looking forward to that.
If anybody wants to book me, you can make a psychic's prediction come true.
And I thought maybe that I read it wrong, like maybe I heard it wrong because I thought maybe it was an email or maybe something exciting happens, like maybe it was a call at one, but he specifically wrote down phone call on the card. So I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, but let's talk about the other thing that happened there.
Yes.
So we're sitting there and we had closed out our tab in the bar and then moved over to this room. And there was a different waitress in there and she was walking through, but she waited on literally everybody in the place except for us, including people that were sitting at our exact same table as us.
Right.
And just pretended like we weren't there.
Yeah. And it was the most, because, you know, being in service, you have a special room full of people and it's sometimes hard to see like who came in and who you didn't get yet and that kind of thing. But I watched this person, anytime somebody else sat down at a different table, including our table, they went up to them and made sure they had something. So it wasn't just a lack of, oh, I didn't see you yet. It was came to our table at least 12 times between taking orders for 3 different people that were all taken separately, delivering their orders because it wasn't runners bringing the stuff. It was the same person taking the order, bringing the food, also bringing the bills, also doing refills, also checking in.
And she was super nice to everybody, even these old ladies that are like, can you bring me some lemon for my water? Like annoying stuff like that. Sure, of course I can. And then she would go get it, but not ask us, can I get you anything?
And I even got up, left the room, went through their service entry into the bar, ordered drinks. While she was in there behind the counter, ordered them from the other bartender that was awesome with us, and then brought them back into our room. And as a server, you would notice, oh, there's drinks on the table I didn't serve, you know, and still no acknowledgement, no, oh, sorry, you had to go get your drinks, or it was just, it was.
Yeah, there was obvious that she was doing it on purpose.
Yeah. So that
so
was
whether she was an ableist person or fat phobic or didn't like Andy's mustache, I don't know.
Could have been the mustache. Yeah. But maybe she's ageist, and since we were the youngest people in the room, well, we weren't quite the youngest because there was another group.
There were some other younger people.
Yes.
That's funny. We're categorizing but 40 and 50 as younger.
And it is hard. Well, in this case, but it is hard to it's hard in situations like this because you want to understand what's going on, and any assumption that we put on why somebody would do that is an assumption we're making about why it is. However, it definitely was happening regardless of the reason. We can make some guesses on why, but it doesn't matter what the reason is, it was still wrong. So it's just,
so I know you left a review on what was it, Facebook?
I sent a direct message. It wasn't a public review, and I have not heard back yet from the establishment. And it was just, and I even said in there, I know that you can't fix anything if you don't know about it, so now you know. And
I wrote a review on Google.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, I figure I'll go add that soon.
It's funny, my friends, I don't know if you saw, they commented on my post, were there recently and had trouble with a young dark-haired female waitress there too.
Oh, so interesting.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's the same one. I don't know for sure, but yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad.
It is too bad. I'm just trying to figure stuff out,
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm just going to take a peek over here and see if anybody has commented.
What's that noise?
I don't know. What is that noise?
Can you hear it?
I don't hear any noise, so I'm really curious what that noise is.
Uh-oh.
Cheri's costume is making it hard to see.
Shoot.
All
right, I got to think for a minute.
Okay. We'll take a commercial break right now.
How do I make you hear my sound?
You have to also share desktop sound or something like that. I don't know how to. Do you have to be sharing your desktop for that to happen? I don't know.
Because when you share like your screen, then it asks you if they want you to share the sound.
Yeah,
what is that? But if it's just the sound, I don't know how to get to that. So I guess we have to figure that out. But yeah. So would you like to play a game?
I think that sounds fun. Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. All right, I'm going to put my real glasses on for now because I even did my eyebrows, but then we found these glasses that already had eyebrows. So
nice. Look at you.
Okay, let's do something fun.
I have no idea. Cheri told me she had a game today, but she didn't say what the game is. So I am excited to see what we're playing. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum, bum. This is fun being on our Scrutiny channel today. I've invited a lot of friends to watch our Scrutiny channel.
Oh wait, let's see if this will work now for a quick second.
Okay. Ooh, yep, I hear it.
This means that we're going to play a game. We're going to play a rousing game of, does Andy know this movie? Halloween edition.
All right, yay. The answer is no. Let me guess, focus.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn the music back off.
Okay, I'm not looking at your.
Still some technical things to be worked out on the show. I'll be the first to admit. All right, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Do you know this movie? Now, some of them are going to have like a couple clues if you don't get it right away. What movie is Tippi Hedren famous for?
I have no idea who Tippi Hedren is.
Okay, well then maybe this clue will help.
Okay. Is there a clue coming?
They're supposed to be. There it is.
Oh, the birds.
Okay, you got one.
Yay.
Yay. What horror movie was Johnny Depp's first movie?
Is that Johnny Depp?
Yes.
The Birds?
Okay, so let me give you a clue.
I have actually seen The Birds. Oh, that's is that Freddy Krueger?
Mm-hmm.
Is
What's
that
the name of the movie?
Is
What?
that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yay! 2 for 2, Andy.
I haven't seen that movie either.
Did you say that you saw The Birds or not?
I've seen The Birds.
Okay.
Not
In which horror film does the phrase "the power of Christ compels you" appear?
I would almost. This is just a guess. The Exorcist, but I have no idea. Still no idea.
You are correct. 3 out of 3.
That was only a contextual guess. Also a movie I haven't seen.
All right.
Wow.
What movie features a teenager doused in pig blood?
I have no clue. Hocus Pocus?
Are you kidding?
I have no idea.
Are you kidding? Okay, people, this is what I'm talking about.
Still no idea.
Oh my God. This is like, I want to call Dave in here right now and just say, Andy doesn't know this. Cheri.
Okay.
1976.
I've heard of that movie. I've never watched
Sissy Spacek goes to the prom and she gets doused with pig blood.
it. Okay.
It's an actually good movie that you should probably see.
Okay.
All right. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, this is the Bates Motel one.
The clue showed up too soon. What's the name of it, though?
Psychic? Psycho.
Oh,
Psycho.
Psycho. Yes.
I did know that it was the Bates Motel from the question before you put the picture on. Actually,
Did you? Okay. All right. I lost track. That's 4, I think you got right.
I still haven't seen that one.
What is the only horror movie to win Best Picture?
No clue.
Here's a clue.
Oh, The Silence of the Lambs. That I have seen.
Yeah.
That was freaky. Ugh.
That's a good movie. She starred as Lori in the first of this series in 1978 and is currently in theaters reprising the role. Who is she and what is the original movie titled?
Little House on the Prairie?
No. Would you like a clue?
Sure. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes. What is she famous for?
Fish Called Wanda? Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, she's in the Halloween movies, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't seen any of those either.
First one's a really only good one. Okay. The heroine eats a chocolate mousse with a chalky undertaste and wakes up to a rape from Satan with a bunch of old people watching. What is the name of the movie?
Ugh. Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Oh my God.
Okay, here's a hint.
That tells me nothing.
Oh, Lord in heaven. Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, okay. That's a horror movie, huh?
Yes, and the people that were there last night, I was gonna say to you, oh my God, these are like the people like she moves next door to these old people that are in like this coven, but they're all old. And I was like, oh my God, this is just like Rosemary's Baby. And I almost said something about a chalky undertaste, but I knew we were doing this today, so I couldn't say it. You wouldn't have gotten any of it anyway. So
were you afraid to eat the candy then that you were given?
I wanted to say it has a chalky undertaste, but I didn't think anyone would get it. All right, one of the characters in this movie was named Leatherface. What is the name of the movie?
Is that the one with Jason? What? Wait, there's Jason and Freddy Krueger. I don't know which is which. So, I feel like Freddy Krueger was the other one. And there's Nightmare on Elm Street. We already did Halloween. I have no idea.
Does that give you any clues?
Is this it? It has a clown in it. The Texas, oh, he's got a chainsaw. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, yeah. That's freaky. I've not seen that.
I know you hadn't seen it, but I thought you might maybe know it by Leatherface.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
I don't even remember what the last one is, so I don't. When we get to the end, I won't even know it's the end.
probably Hocus Pocus.
Oh yeah, I do remember. In 2007, in this 2017 film, a Black young man accompanied his white girlfriend home to meet her parents. What is the name of the film? Andy, you have to have seen this.
Is this a horror show?
Yeah.
Sorry. He looks familiar.
Get Out. It's Get Out.
Called Get Out?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's actually really good. Really, 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 really good. And it's current, fairly current, 4 years old. So I suggest you watch it. All right, that's the end. I forgot, I lost count. But this, I just want to say to everyone, this is why I get frustrated with Andy, because he doesn't know anything about pop culture references. And I gave him, those are like the most famous, like I wasn't going to even go to anything that wasn't, you know, I wasn't going to go to any like little.
I still need to watch The Shining. You said I should watch that.
Yes, I would say.
Way down there.
What was the other one? Get Out and The Shining. You should definitely watch both of those movies.
I'm not looking to see what's in the Netflix and Prime list for movies.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't want to watch them before I go to bed though. That's I'm gonna.
We could do a movie night. We could watch it together, like on the computer or something. So
well,
we
maybe
can talk in case you got scared.
Maybe I should have watched that last night. I would have had better nightmares than what I had. Ugh.
Yeah.
They're too real.
All right. So what time are we at? How long have we been doing this?
4:35.
Wow. Well, we still got a few minutes, like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
You want to introduce the topic, or you want me to?
Sure. I thought we could talk. Oh, I go for it. You can.
I mean, we're doing this. We're just doing one topic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Normally we each pick a topic, but we were kind of talking about this subject last night. So we said, why don't we talk about it today? And it's about when friendships change. Oh, wait. Like I have to I've been playing a tape of you laughing all day because I forget how to do it after a while, but if I just listen to it, I'm good at it.
I'll do a straight up.
I do silent this sometimes.
Yeah.
And normally I'm just like, yeah, that's funny. What was I saying? We were talking about how friendships change.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was in the middle of a sentence, but I don't know what it was.
You were saying that's what we were going to talk. I think that was kind of it. That was our topic, was how relationships change and friendships change. And it's interesting as things develop and grow.
Sometimes it's situational, like say you both work at the same place, and then one of you quits working there. You think you're always going to remain friends, but you often just drift apart because your circumstances are different.
Mm-hmm.
But I find I have found, and this might I don't know, I'm just going to be kind of honest, but say that I have found that I've lost a lot of friends since I started doing comedy.
Yeah.
I've not lost them as in we got to fight, but they just kind of floated away. And I've sort of developed this different way of thinking of friends. It's like if you think about your life as if you're building a house, and when you're building a house from ground up,
you need people to come kind of dig out the cellar and the basement. And so you really you have that person in your life as you get through that stage, and then you build the foundation and you have that person in your life. You hire a different contractor for each step of the way. And then once that's done, you're ready to build walls. And so you have a framer come in, or someone who's working with the wood and all that kind of stuff. And I think that that's how a lot of friends are. We can be in different stages of our lives, and we need them for that reason. And we may be also equally supportive of them because of where they're at. Like maybe we're both digging out the basement right now, or maybe we're both building walls or ready to put a roof over the top. And when we're kind of done with them, it's hard to not feel like you're using them in that way. It's not like you're purposefully doing that, but you lose the need or the commonality. Like we don't work together anymore, like you said, or we're not doing these hobbies together anymore. What's interesting for me is, because of the dynamics in my relationship when I was married, I really didn't have friends outside of work. Like I could be friendly with people at work, but I kept it 9 to 5, and it was an issue anytime I tried to do anything after hours. So I just kept it at that. And I had, family, but I didn't get to see them all that often just because there was always a lot of stuff going on. And so since I came out, it's been really interesting to develop relationships from some people that I knew way more. And then what? Are you losing your mustache?
No, it's just funny hearing you talk serious while you're dressed like that.
True. But it's interesting because I realized the other day how much of my life has changed since I came out, and have developed different friends in different areas. But even in the last 5 years, I've had friends come and go, or people that I'll still be friends with, but instead of talking to them every day, I might have lunch with them twice a year, and we still have a great conversation. And we don't have to be mad and butthurt that we don't have that same connection, but it's just natural. And sometimes it is sad because you're like,
well, see, I've got some friends like that. I've been friends with for many, 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 many years, and like Tracy, she and I, we raised our children together. Our children are now in their 30s. And, she's moved away a couple times to different states and come back. And when she comes back, we always pick that friendship up right where we left off. We might be in different phases of our life, but there's just a core, strong friendship. That's always going to be there. And my friend Scott, the same way. Now, Scott and I rarely talk now. We do a little Facebook interaction rarely. But I always knew that, we were just locked together for life.
Yeah.
But there are those other friends that you maybe think you're going to be that kind of friend with. And then all of a sudden they just kind of fade away. It often leaves me feeling like, did I do something wrong? Did I hurt them? Did they, who knows what it is? But I do a lot of that, like trying to find answers to why I think what.
No, it is hard to take you seriously when you're like that. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, it leaves me questioning a lot of times, like, what did I do? And then it's like, I think since I've been in comedy, it's so funny how the mustache moves when I talk, like goes. Then I think, like, have I ignored my friends? Is that why they don't answer my calls when I call them or text them, or when I ask them to go somewhere, they never are available? Then I'm like, well, have I been ignoring them and they're just trying to get back? Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah, it's, I know what you mean, because there's, like, when we're in the lifestyle like we're in, where we're self-promoting a lot, I worry sometimes about overly tapping into my friends or asking too much, like, hey, I've got this going on, I've got that going on, and I want to go support my friends. Like last week, my friend Ashley had an art exhibit, and I was able to make it. I put it on the calendar, and I couldn't get there till the end because of work schedule and stuff, but it was like, I made a point. I was like, I am not going to miss that, because she's come to some of my stuff. She's been very supportive. And sometimes I can't go to those things that I want to go to, and I feel like I don't want to be the friend that's like, hey, come to my thing, come to my thing, come to my thing. I'm never going to come to your thing, because I want to go to all those things.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of friends that we have that aren't in that same place where they're looking for that same type of support, maybe a different type of support. But it is interesting though, because we spend so much time going to shows and doing things like that, it forces you to be interacting with the people who are in that same arena, because that's who you see naturally. Like you,
Right.
even the comedian people out there aren't my closest friends, they may end up being who I see more often sometimes because they're in the same hobbies and going to the same events.
Right. And what's unfortunate, I feel for myself, I mean, luckily, you and I, have gotten to be friends through comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think because you're gay, it has really helped because, like, my husband doesn't want me to go off on a road trip with some young straight guy. Not like he doesn't trust me, but it's not. It's weird,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's weird, but Dave doesn't like the way it feels to him. So I can't do that. So some of those friendships, have to have like a level of where it stops, like we can only be friends this much. And then that's really limiting. And men, like you said, you really didn't have any friends. Part of that not having friends was your relationship, but men don't usually have a lot of friends. Dave doesn't have. He has one friend that he goes disc golfing with. That's it. That's all they do together. He has no other friends. That's a typical male thing, I think.
Yeah. I never know what's typical for males.
Well, historically typical, whatever. But so I don't know. It's just I forgot my point. But anyway.
No, that makes sense.
But so I feel like my friend, I don't have any friends sometimes because, I can call my comedy male friends to meet me somewhere, but then it kind of has to end at a certain point. Goes like, I got to go home, or my husband's gonna wonder why I'm in a bar with so and so.
Yeah, no, I get it, and it's hard too though, because also I think part of it is timing and what you're able to do, but also as your goals and ideals change, some of your friends might not keep some of those same goals or ideals, so it's hard to relate or have conversations that are similar.
Right.
Talking about getting followers or things that you're focusing on that are really important to you, the way you're running your business and those kind of things. And if your friends are like, they're talking about something in their life that you can't relate to, then you kind of have that, I used to be in that space. That's not my focus anymore.
Right. So. Well, sometimes you do outgrow your friends.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes like you're just not on the same, I don't want to say level, like one's better than the other, but you're just not. Yeah. The things that you're interested in or that's important to you are totally opposite,
I don't know if you saw that poem that I posted a few days ago about, I enjoyed this walk we took together, and all the things about it, but we went a different path. And someone messaged me and was like, everything okay? I saw your poem. So I went back in there and put a comment, because it was just something that I was thinking reflectively about different people that have come and gone out of my life. And sometimes it's because of loss. Sometimes someone passes away and you think, that's really sad and I miss that. Had a really good time while we were together for the part of the journey we were on. And sometimes it is friendships that change, where it's like, I enjoyed, everything about this friendship or this relationship, whatever it was. And it's at the end of our time together, we needed to go different directions, but it doesn't mean that I have hard feelings towards you or that you did anything wrong to me or whatever. Sometimes people take it that way because they feel abandoned and left out. It doesn't have to be. It can just be, like, I think of relationships like buying a pass to Disneyland. It's going to end, but you're not pissed off when it's done. You're not like, oh my God, I can't believe that the 2 days is over. It's like, no, it's like, damn, we got the most out of our 2 days together. And sometimes you get an annual pass. Sometimes you just get a pass that's like for a movie and it's 2 hours, but it's rare to get that lifelong pass, but whatever length it's for, enjoy it. And then be like, God, those were good memories. Great if it was longer, but I'm, going to a different amusement park now.
Right. Plus we're all going to die anyway. So.
Yeah. That's a great place to
That is
end.
the best way to end that. No, yeah, it's cool. Plus I swear I say this, like I did take time away to go hang out with you last night, but most days, like, I don't have time to like call someone and talk to them on the phone. Just that kind of stuff is just like, we're going, and you have a busy schedule too. So
yeah, it is hard because, like, I was just telling myself yesterday, I'm not saying yes to anything else for a while because I have people I still need to catch up with that I've been trying to figure out when we're going to have lunch or dinner or even just
right.
on the phone for 10 minutes. And I can't add any other expectations onto that list until I get caught up. And even just my kids, it's like I barely see my kids. They're adults, they have jobs. So
yeah, so I do want to say that any of my friends that I have neglected, I can't stand. No, I'm trying to catch up. Like, I haven't even called my mom back. What are you looking at?
So Cheri commented, she said, cute stash. I think she was referring to you and not me. And then she said that she did like that poem. It hit home.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Cheri. And thanks for watching.
Yeah.
This is our used episode.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for coming and watching our Halloween episode. I'm sure Andy can just take a wig off. I got to go wash this crap out of my hair because I had to make it like laid down and be brown. So
I have to go to an event after this, so I have to take the wig off and redo my hair, which was already done for the day. So
what else?
By the way.
All right. Well, I didn't take a shower this morning, so I could just take it now. So
I'm gonna have to de-sock.
Pop them out. Are your snacks all gone?
There's at least one or two more in there, but the others are way down in there. I can't. My fingers aren't long enough.
That's all right. Well, thanks everybody.
Nice and melty.
Bye.